don't ever underestimate our Malaysian jungle, and because it's not a walk in the park. For me, before people get lost in the jungle, they should actually have a lot of basic knowledge about the jungle, the terrain, a bit of knowledge about direction, west, north, west, east, that kind of thing. So it makes their life very easier, or much easier when they are lost.
Outdoor recreation has become an increasingly popular activity in Malaysia, but venturing in the wild is definitely not a piece of cake. Many have learned the hard way that the jungles can be unforgiving if one is not well prepared for the experience. Over the past few months, there have been many reported cases of people getting lost while jungle trekking, hiking, or camping in the great outdoors. We spoke to Gurnam Singh, an avid hiker who also runs an outdoor services business in Gopeng, Perak, said many get lost in the wild due to negligence.
A lot of cases of people getting lost is, I would say, 90% is just because negligence. Like they don't follow trails, they go alone, and then especially in the jungle, I've got lost myself so many times. Like in the jungle, it's so easy to get distracted. Like just one misstep, you go off the trail. Newcomers who never been to the area, they will go in. They are ill-equipped. Example like us, like people professional in the industry. Even when we do a day hike, let's say we do it, we always bring a torchlight or a headlamp, even though it's a day hike. And I always have like a small little first aid kit, because we never know what's going to happen, right?
Gurnam, who also is fondly known as Mr. G in the industry, said the golden rule, when one is lost, is not to move too much.
Because if you keep on moving, what will happen? The rescuers will try to look for you, but you keep on moving. It's like you will become like a mouse and cat race in the jungle. But first rule is stay put, and then make a lot of signs that people can find you. Break twigs or make signs. But the problem with Malaysian jungle is, our biggest problem is the sight. We cannot see very far. So when we cannot see very far, things like smoke signal, things like SOS on the beach, it doesn't work.
Talking about his time when he was lost in the jungle many years ago, Gurnam said another important clue is to look out for a river.
Sometimes you get lost only for 1 hour, sometimes you get lost for 2 hours, right? My worst one was many years ago. I was still amateur, but I was lost for almost 2 days. But the theory about following a river, it worked for us at that time. We found a river and we followed for 2 days out, but it took us 2 days to come out. Never go trekking alone, even though if you think you have superpowers, never go alone. I have done solo treks, but that was when I was young, but that was a bit foolish.
He said when you bring someone along in the jungle, make sure he or she knows the basic knowledge of survival. He also advises people to get a certified guide or report their trip to the relevant authority to be on the safe side.
Okay, as a parent, if you're really active in the outdoors, bring your kids, but also teach your kids. Teach basic stuff like this, like what to do in case. But you have to communicate with your kids. So what I do with my kids, with my own girls, like we always talk about it, like if you go on a trek, let's say you're lost alone, always try to come back. If you find a track, stay there. Definitely when you're lost, people will definitely find you. Go looking for you, Don't underestimate things, especially in the Malaysian jungle. I will always talk about preparing, planning, and training before going in. Even we handling groups, even like us, when we handle trips to jungles, right? Let's say we do so many trips a month, right? Let's say we slack on one trip. Let's say we decided, just it's okay, don't care, That's slack. And true enough, Murphy's Law will happen and you have accidents on that trip. So, yeah. I don't agree with being piece of cake. Make it very obvious, like it's done by human beings, right? Get a twist. If we have rocks, put them vertical. So just few rocks, just put them vertically, so people know that some human being have passed here. So this is making things easier for the rescuers.